If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Anchor, it's everything you need to make a podcast, all in one place.
Kick, punch, sway, chase, avenge her. The roads have been amusing.
Watch who you're talking to. I'm the Punisher.
He's a Marvel anti-hero. Yep, he is. I need my new name. The Joker? Better. I like that. It fits. Hang on, I forgot to pick up my niece from kindergarten. Damn it. Oh, the Joker, it sounds ludicrous. Can't see for the life of me why anyone wanting to be called that. I need a better name. Something that pierces your soul. The Stingray. No, that's lame, Chad. I've got it. The Chadwicker. Oh, that's out of the stadium for a home run. A last-minute winner to win a match. Sex with your favorite college lecturer for a good grade. I'm fucking with you. It didn't happen. Well, not for a good grade, anyway. Now that the fun games are out of the way, let's proceed to business. I, the Chadwicker, will today take my first step into the dome of diabolic evil. I sound like an idiot. I must stop my subnormality and become the devil. Great, I sound even dumber. Flashback time. She screams. Night after night, she's in my head, asking me to avenge her. I will, Mother, I will, but let's take a quick detour. Someone needs dealing with. Right now. I awaken. My flashback is over. Snow falls. Happy 25th of December, fuckers. Oh yes, we're still on that cuss train. I walk. A woman approaches. She takes out a file and places it on my lap. A car screeches to a halt. She enters it, and she's driven away. I open up the file. Chris Overton. What to do with Chris? How to kill Chris? He's a secret. I've killed no one yet. Chris will be my juicy first. My first taste for blood, he'll be the disease that starts my plague of evil acts. I hope you're laughing along, because that's as funny as I get. Playtime is over. Let me do my research on our friend Chris Overton. I know, what a stupid name to name your kid. On a second thought, my name sounds more stupid, so God only knows what I'm talking about. Focus. Yeah, I need to focus on Overton. Chris Overton. Ooh, it's actually a good name. Strapping. Later, I watch a house. A woman walks out of the house with her daughter. She has bruises on her face. She walks with her head down. The daughter clings to her leg. I'm not liking this story. The daughter appears to have bruises. My thoughts on not liking this story were correct. This is an ugly picture that needs dealing with swiftly and most urgent. This cannot continue. I wish I could be a saint and let this pass, but I need to murder someone, and today I will accomplish that with Overton Chris. The monster is about to enter into the arena. You better run, because once I have you in my grasp, there won't be any mercy. Chris, your end is close. Your punishment of them is over. With his death, I will be a step closer to avenging her. Let's delve a little deeper and find out more about Chris. Who's this buffoon? Chris Overton, ex-soldier, model party animal, a security guard at Henchrow. Well, why does it feel like it's just gotten to be like Christmas and Halloween all rolled into one today? This will be pleasurable. The information I have tells me our soon-to-be murdered chump is back from a tour of some god-forbidden place. Probably shoving his dick towards anyone who needed money. His type always has that same mark on their forehead. Chris is a good man, so his friends claim. He helps with charities. Oh, really? Are they thinking that will change my course of action? Never. Not with a wife, Peter. I don't play with my food. I'm a hungry lion, and my stomach needs lining. My cubs need feeding. My lust for murder needs its consumption. He feeds families at local shelters. I'm sorry, but have we forgotten that he beats his wife senseless? There's no good side to Chris that I wish to see. His course is set. His life, like his ship, will hit an iceberg and sink. Later, I stand listening to a story from a social group as my research into Chris continues. His ex-army pal tells me he goes to therapy. I smiled at that. The man then threatens to hurt me. I smiled even harder. He goes to hit me. Duck, rise, punch, avenge her. The man is floored. I have all I need. I walk away and then come back to the man and snapped his hand. I leave as a smile crosses my face. The man is in floods of tears. The Chadwicker strikes again. Let's hope that name's in copyright or we're getting sued in the morning. Another tale I heard was Chris goes to church on Sundays. Who does he pray to? His God doesn't exist unless it's the devil. My father. Chris also coaches ball at his local college. What does he teach? Who to be a dick to people? Yeah, but the motherfucker still beats his wife and daughter. Let's talk about the daughter. She's barely 5 years old. She's a quadriplegic. The story ain't pretty, is it? You know where this is going. There's no surprises to where I'm taking you. 25th December 2004, on my 18th birthday, Chris put his wife and daughter in the hospital.
The motherfucker.
As I was saying, a doctor who treated Chris's wife made a call to the organization I'm working for, and they in return need me to handle this. And it's safe to say, I will. So as Chris, our not-so-lovely wacko, walked home after a day of playing ball with his buddies, I was there waiting. I had my ski mask on, waiting patiently with a Glock. He would not leave until his last breath left. That was a promise. I keep all my promises. Chris walked in, whistling. He put away his keys, took off his jacket, and walked in. I was waiting. I smiled at him. He looked shocked with fright. What's the matter, buddy? You don't like the shoe on the other end? He saw my gun. He looked like he could shit himself, the motherfucker. I loved the power I had over him. He went to speak, and then he ran into the kitchen. I followed calmly. He frantically tried to open the back door, but he couldn't. I had the key. He paced as I approached him, thinking hard. Would he plead for his life? Of course not. And anyway, it wouldn't help him keep his pathetic life. He screamed. Then I laughed and said, "It will not help you, buddy." I stayed calm, and he took out a knife. What a fool. He started waving it around, and I kicked him in the head. Then, whoa, I know Imogen taught self-defense. self-defense, which I could never use on her to defeat her because, well, she's a warrior. That still buggers me. Concentrate, Chadwicker. If that name is copyrighted, I'm lost, folks. It befits me. It breathes me. Then I fell after my kick. I cocked my gun. Then he went on his knees, now begging me for leniency.
Don't kill me. Please. I have a wife and kid.
Which you beat like they're scum. He looked shocked. Oh, yes, I know all about your deeds of evil, Chris. He started sobbing then. I pointed my weapon, and suddenly she walked in with her daughter. She saw us. Her daughter's arm was bandaged. The mother put her hand to her mouth and exited. Chris frantically tried to open the kitchen door again. I took the shot. I hit him in the dick. 2 weeks later, Chris, our not-so-friendly soul, is out of the hospital. His wife is now in Canada with her father. We have enough evidence to put Chris away if he ever goes near his wife and daughter again. He got the message. We got the press to run a story on Chris, too. Everyone knows not to approach this man. He's lost everything. We made sure of it. And oh, the story isn't over. The doctors had to remove his dick. Sorry, bud. I had a job to do. And I did it. Okay, technically, I should have killed him, but I didn't. Lucky bastard. Doesn't matter. What does is he won't be going near his wife again or be fucking anyone. His story is done. On to the next victim on the list.